Hi guys. So I'm not gonna do this live because my Wi-Fi in my room is like horrible. um, so I'm just laying down with my little turkey over here. So I have to make it kind of short and sweet. But so something been kind of on my mind, and I was reminded this last weekend. Um, I was in between my two crazy shifts for my hospital that I work at. So I work 16s, so 7 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock at night, both Saturday and Sunday. So in between the two shifts, I was laying down, and I fell asleep, woke up, but I woke up and I was just, I want to say it was like, I don't know, like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had to be back at the hospital again at like 7. But I woke up and I remember just like rubbing Cade's face, baby Cade right here, his face, just 'cause I missed him. I was gone all day prior, and then I was going to be gone again all day. And I was just like touching his face. And it was so precious because he just like smiles like this with his eyes closed, and he's just grinning like, oh, I know that's my mom. And it was just, oh my gosh, I instantly started tearing up because it was just like, oh, my baby. And then the realization of just in a couple of hours, I had to leave him again. For us moms, that is like the worst feeling ever. It really is. Uh, I guess growing up, I didn't think about, you know, being a mom. Like, I just knew it was going to be like, okay, that it'll happen, right? But I never actually thought about working and being a mom. I just knew that I didn't want to be poor like I was. So I knew that I had to work like all the time. Like, but it'd be okay. The kids will figure it out. Until you actually have one, you guys. Like, I remember my firstborn having to leave her also. And, you the moment that baby is born, the connection is unreal. Like it literally is no words to describe the love that you have for that baby. And when you are apart, it doesn't matter if it's minutes or hours or whatever, you don't even feel like whole inside. Like you are just waiting until you guys are with each other again, and then you can breathe normal. Um, and I was just reminded of how precious it is. Like, my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and I give her props for it now. Like, how awesome. Like, she had the hardest job. um, but she got to spend so much time with us. Like, it's an amazing thing. And so fast forward a little bit, and people ask me all the time, why did I get involved in direct sales? I'll be honest that before It Works, like, I never even thought about selling anything, even a little bit. Like, definitely no. I had no desire, even a little bit. And I'll be honest that my first thought was always like, oh, well, maybe it was either that they didn't take things seriously and it was just like their play money, or that they didn't go to college, or they were desperate for money. Like, it was kind of a hole in one. I would never do that. No way. Like, what would people say? Until I realized with this company that how unique it is, and I fell in love with this stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not like I'm trying to, I don't know, sell clothing that is going to be out of trend soon, or that I have to work out every single day and, get all in shape and hope that people are inspired by it, or, um, you know, what, selling, I don't know, drinks or makeup, or, I didn't have a desire to that. It just didn't fit my personality. This one is just, it, it helped me in my body. Like, nothing helps my body, especially not that quick. And then I realized just how, like, when you do your research with the company and like the people that are in it and their stories. And I've read about people just like me, you know, where they worked at the hospital and all sorts of, I mean, it's crazy. And they retired themselves from it. And it was for the first time where I realized that being a stay-at-home mom might be possible. That maybe I don't have to leave baby Kate anymore, you know? Now, given I only have to do it 2 days. That's it. Saturdays and Sundays. And most people would say, well, you already have it made, right? But I feel differently. Like, there's more than one reason for me not to want to work at my hospital anymore. That is a huge one. I have missed out because it's every weekend where everybody else is most social, right? Like, it's the opposite schedule of the entire world. And I've missed out on weddings and birthdays and, I mean, all sorts of fun things. I don't get to see a lot of my friends anymore because they work Monday through Friday. It just sucks. Like, so, you know, as far as this last weekend goes, like, it was such a, some people think just, oh, what, you know, big deal, whatever. But just touching his precious little cheeks, like his little chunky little cheeks, and that deep feeling in your stomach and that dread knowing that I'm gonna have to climb out of bed, go get ready, and hope he doesn't wake up. He actually did that morning and was screaming his head off for me. Like, that's an awful feeling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It's just, the mommy guilt is something. Like, it's bad. And now I have the capabilities of retiring myself probably within the year, you guys. It's so exciting. And I don't have to feel that way anymore. Like, I do this because maybe there's moms out there that need this too, you know, like, that they hate with all their being, which that's a normal feeling. You should hate to be away from your baby. And that you are tired of, you know, crawling out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning and getting ready and fighting that nasty traffic, you know, like, where I live, like, there is some nasty traffic. And going to a job that sucks, you know, like, you have a boss that will never give you a raise or won't appreciate you, or you're getting underpaid, your coworkers that just want to talk about you, or, you know, something, right? And then only to come home and now you're scrambling to do everything, right? Because your house is a mess, dinner isn't cooked, you know, you just want to relax, you know, kick your feet up. But a lot of that's not even going to be possible because you only have a couple hours to do all that until you have to get ready for the next day. I remember working Monday through Friday, and then I would pull call about 28 days out of the month. I was insane. And I did not see my firstborn, like, her first 3.5 years, 4 years, I didn't see her. Like, somebody else raised my child, grandma. And thank goodness for grandma. I mean, I didn't have a daycare or whatever, but I missed out on, like, everything. Her firsts, like, crawling and walking and talking and, you know, like, but just all that snuggle time. Like, I dreaded every morning leaving her and couldn't wait till Saturday. But even when we picked her up, it was like 5, 6 o'clock at night. Had to scramble to try to get dinner made and everything. So we're not snuggling. Like, I'm trying to be, you know, doing all this other stuff. And finally you get in bed and I get a little bit of time where she's falling asleep in my arms, only to have to repeat it, you know. And it was just, it was awful. And, you know, yes, I have it better now, but I have the opportunity of my life, like, right now. And already things have changed so dramatically for my family, where we've brought Dad home, Chaos home, my husband. That in itself was huge. So now we don't have to wait till Monday to hang out as a family. We have all the time. So he's been helping me. Like, we get to pick up the kids and drop them off and go to their school function stuff and just be that hands-on parent we want to be and should be, right? So it's great, you know. We're ranking high, and so we've won bonuses, and I mean, I don't know how much you guys are following my page, but I just won a $5,000 cash bonus, and it's just been really, really awesome. I had vowed that 2016 would be my it year. Every year I'd say that. Even my husband pointed out, like, you said that last year. And then I would just stay in my rut, right? But I couldn't do it again. Like, I just couldn't. I couldn't. I was done. I hit my breaking point. Um, and as far as like retiring myself, I want to get into detail with that because maybe somebody can relate with me. I am young, kind of, I guess. I'm 33. I was thinking back since I had started X-ray stuff, and it's been about 10 years. Well, a little bit more than 10 years. In the last 10 years, I had to be off work for extended time 6 different times. 2 for maternity leaves, but the rest were injuries. I am one of those that, like, I've always been that sick kid in the house. Like, growing up, it was Miranda, always sick. I had a very, very low immune system. When you fast forward, I wasn't gone from work because of an illness. It was because I was hurting myself. So 2 of them were back injuries. I actually have a herniated disc in my back. I got that in my early 20s. Nuts. And then I broke my wrist and tore tendons. And then I broke my foot and tore tendons in that. So 6 different times where I was off for, I don't know, anywhere from a month and a half to, I think it was 3 months. And I have to tell you, like, every single time that I was off work was so scary. Like, I was the breadwinner. I made the most in the house. And, you know, some of that I had short-term disability, some of it not. But even that, they only pay you anywhere from 40 to 60% of your normal income. So, hello Top Ramen. Like, it was a struggle. And I would be so mad at myself for getting hurt to begin with, you know. But I mean, I'm doing my best to take care of me, but I cannot guarantee that I won't get hurt again. And I know there's so many people out there that don't have the luxury of a short-term disability to tap into, that you have nothing. If you're out, right? And you just kind of in the back of your mind hope that it's like where you get injured at work, so at least it's like an L&I thing or something. But even that, like, it's nice because by retiring myself, I don't have to worry about if I get hurt at work again lifting heavy patients. Because I work in X-ray. I'm a radiology supervisor, but I'm a working tech. And so I'm on my feet those 16 hours and I'm lifting patients and, you know, and we have patients that are 500-600 pounds. I mean, it's insane. And it is so easy to hurt yourself at work. So easy. My most recent injury was a concussion, you know. And I know I'm steering off course a little bit, but I know that this might touch somebody out there where, you know, yes, I'm 33, but I'm nervous that my body's just going to break down on me completely. And, you know, it's just awesome that I won't have to worry about that anymore. You know, that I can completely focus on getting healthy and strong. But in the back of my mind, it doesn't matter if I hurt my back or I fracture my foot again or something. Like, this business is easy. I just need internet. I use my phone. We do have a laptop and iPad and stuff like that, but I don't use them. Like, I use my phone only. And that's it. Like, to be able to stay home with my turkey, you know, like, I won't be able to get back to this time in my life. Like, the moment that we are at, I won't ever have, like, he'll only be that little for so long until, you know, like, he's just gonna keep getting older. And we're done having kids, so I'm trying to soak in all that time now, you know. I just wanted to reach out because there's so many people, I see it on my timeline, like, that I've got so many friends on my Facebook, and there's so many people that, you know, they're miserable, you know, like, they don't want to go to work the next day, you know, the dreaded Mondays, right? Like, you see people post them, and it's like, if there's even one single person I can help on my timeline, it'll be great, you know, like, there's actually a option out there where you don't have to work 5 days a week, 7 days a week, 40 plus hours, 80 hours, whatever. There are crazy people, and you're gone from your family. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. Like, there is a different route. Now, is it normal or conventional? No, like, it is different. It's a direct sales, but it's not that. You can't think it's like your cheesy going door to door vacuum sales guy. Like, this is the modern world, and things have evolved, and it's amazing. Like, so when you are teamed up with me, I teach you how to make it easy, like, and personable, and where you share and not so much sell. Like, look what I'm doing right now. I'm just making a video, right? But I just wanted to reach out because until you're a parent, the moment that you see that baby's face, like, you get that connection and know that you want to spend so much, like, all your time with that baby. Like, it's just that a normal feeling. God gave us that feeling, and there isn't anything that I wouldn't do for my babies. Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And this, a year ago, I had a decision to make whether or not to join this company or not. And I am so glad that I didn't let fear overrule my decision, and I did it. And I've never been this happy in my life. It's crazy to think, like, how much more is gonna, like, happen. I'm just so excited because we get to dream again. Like, I just about feel like a kid again, where you have so many dreams and hopes and things that you want to do and see, and it's like I was in the biggest rut for the longest time because we were so broke all the time, and it just seemed like we would never get out of the hole, and now, like, we get to do it all. Like, it's so exciting. Just in a couple months, we get to go on a Bahamas cruise that we won. And a couple months after that, we're going to go to Florida. And it's just, that's only a couple. Like, there's so many more things planned. So anyways, I want to train some parents out there. Plain and simple. Like, if you're just sick and tired of being broke, or sick and tired of going to work, like, you hate your job, you can't stand your coworkers, like, you want more. Like, you're tired of doing the same damn thing every single day, or, maybe you don't have a college degree, so you think that you don't have no options, or you're about to graduate high school or whatever, and you don't know what you want to do in your life yet, right? Like, it doesn't matter. I want to talk to people that just want more. I can't teach passion, but I can teach everything else. Like, if you're willing to run, and if you utilize my tips, because I have some perfect ones, then it does not matter what your goal is. I can help you with it. Plain and simple. It isn't, oh, it might happen. It's a definite, like, it will happen. So, anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to snuggle with this little guy a little bit more because I can. Even though it's, like, in the middle of the day. I don't care because I can. And I don't have work tomorrow to wake up to. Like, I can sleep in. I can Netflix chill all night tonight if I want to and watch some new series of something. Because I can. Like, you are watching this, but you're probably having to rush and make dinner and get ready for the tomorrow. Like, you don't have to do that. So, anyways, and a last thing, there is a special still going on until, I don't know what time it is right now. But I want to say it's 10 o'clock Central Time, where you get extra supplies in your business kit. So, essentially, not only, like, there's a route to it, but the kit ends up being free, and then you're making a profit if you do it a certain way. So, it's pretty freaking amazing. They don't offer it too often. So, if you are at all interested, don't wait. So, and I have a little bit extra time on my hands, and so I'm looking for at least 1 or 2 more people by tonight. After that, I'm gonna have to think about it. So yeah, let me know as soon as possible, you guys. Do not wait. I want to talk to you. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Take care.